Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. It's Kyle Jones with Caw Valley Guitars. Welcome back to episode 3 of Eliminating the Luthier. So today on the bench, we've got a double neck setup, Jimmy Page style. What we're going to do is our version of the setup, which doesn't include fretwork. We're going to address the straightness of both necks, radius at the bridge, radius at the nut, pickup height, and we've already done a bench test and checked the electronics, so we're going to get started and I'll run you through the steps. First thing we're going to do is check the straightness of the neck, and how we do that is we depress the first fret and the 12th, and we check here at the 7th, and this has some back bow, so we're going to loosen the truss rod. Ultimately what you want is not a perfectly straight neck, but just the slightest amount of relief. So once you got the perfect Allen for your truss rod nut, I usually put that in there, and I'll take a nut driver and just see how that's binded up. Just do an 1/8 of a turn at a time. Go ahead and check it again. Still got a little room to go. Fit this back in here and go again. Just like I said, just about an 1/8 of a turn at a time. Maybe even a little less. Now that we got the proper relief on both necks, the notes play all the way through, everything's all good. The next thing we're gonna do is jot down our starting action. You can do that with standard feeler gauges. I prefer to use the StewMac string action gauge. It's awesome. It's got all the different levels here in thousandths of an inch and measurement conversions on the back. We go to StewMac for a lot of things we get used here in the shop, tools we can't build ourselves, or things that aren't cost effective to make on our own. StewMac is not an official sponsor, but we are looking at sponsorship. Okay, so we've taken our measurements, and the action on both of these is egregiously high. And as you can see here, if you look close, these are bottomed out, so we can't go any lower. So to combat that, we're gonna take some hardwood shims, and we're gonna put them in the back of the neck, and we're gonna pitch the neck backwards so we can get a proper saddle height. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get these necks off to apply these shims, and what I do is I'll loosen it with my favorite screwdriver, Bob, my pal. It's my #1 guy. And I'll loosen it up. Brittany gave me that impact. Thanks, brother. You never want to tighten all the way with one of these and loosen, but you can also make some quick work stuff if you're, skilled enough. And that's what I like to do. Is it's all about efficiency. Okay, cool. We got our first shim cut. All right, let's test fit our shim. Snug as a bug. All right, we've got our shims all set, and we got our necks back on, and we had some really sharp fret ends, so we trimmed up the fret ends and crowned each edge, and then we polished the frets. And as you can see, I polished this fingerboard with oil, and this one is yet to be polished. We're gonna condition that oil, keep the longevity of it rocking and rolling. Okay, we're finally done. We got our intonation set, pickup height, we dressed the fret ends, action, relief, tightened up the tuners, got our nut height set, everything's radiused and good to go. Say la vie. Bye now.